gonna be streaming more Lucid 9, and we're just at the ending. I don't know how long the ending is, but we shall find out. Whoops. Oh, load. Yes. Okay. And I went back and I fixed that one stream that I did. That the video froze, so there was only audio. And that I'm going to be uploading that on my YouTube, the fixed version, and so it will be there. Okay. So I can still remember you didn't come to school the other day, and no one knew where you were, and Rui wasn't talking about you. Then suddenly, no one could find Rui, and no one could find you, and hint of his mask comes crumbling down. For the first time, I see Yahiko's face twist in true pain. I was thinking that you guys be gone, just like Haru, Shoji, Kane. He grits his teeth, shuddering. All I can do is awkwardly pat him on the shoulder. I've always known that each of Mr. Ryuta's victims were connected to Yahiko, but for some reason, I never actually considered what that did to Yahiko. It's amazing, really. How could Yahiko even stay standing? How could he still smile, still laugh, even as people he knew were dying? I'd always thought of him as kind of weak and more than kind of stupid, but it looks like he was actually stronger than any of us. He was even right there at the scene of Shoji's death, saw him die with his own eyes. At the time, the scene looked suspicious, but now that I think about it, wasn't Yahiko just trying to prevent a suicide? Yeah, I guess that's true. Wasn't that why I had found Shoji in the river? I almost want to ask about it, but something tells me that Yahiko's had enough. Well, I'm okay, apparently. Yahiko stills his mouth, turning up into a forced smile. Yeah, I guess so. But still, I didn't do anything. What could you do? You didn't even know where we were. Yahiko's eyes shift to the side, and he clears his throat. Masato's eyebrows tightens slightly, but he says nothing. Actually, Shigeru called us. What? Well, I mean, technically, I guess it was after the fact, but still. We needed to know why you were hospitalized, so we kinda just piled on a bunch of questions. She explained everything, the cases, your investigation. She said we deserved to know. Shigeru told them? Why would Shigeru tell them? It simply doesn't make sense. At the very least, she would be wasting her time. Beyond that, she'd be spilling confidential info with no clear purpose. So, well, we told Akira and Mizaki since Akira's the best friend of Rui, and Mizaki knows you both. And Elizabeth ended up overhearing, and apparently Shigeru had told Eri. We visited you a few times, but you were either knocked out or you started thrashing around. And then suddenly, they kicked us out entirely. So that's why they stayed so worried. That's why they were so persistent with the gifts. I guess it's not every day that one of your friends tries to fight a serial killer. A smile of gratitude tugs at my lips, and I feel a little warmer inside. They really cared a lot for us, didn't they? Thanks, Yahiko. Yahiko only nods mutely. I glance at Masato, only to find that he's still stewing. Come to think of it, he hasn't said a word. Masato? Damn it! Yahiko and I jump at Masato's sudden exclamation. Holy crap. I'm in a shackin' full dumber. The fullest dumber. What? He quiets slightly, speaking through gritted teeth. I was stupid blind. I didn't see nothing but myself. I'm real sorry, man. Wait. Where is this coming from? Honestly, I'm just as surprised to see him here. I wasn't fair to you, man. What was throwing a tantrum, like little Hibiki. Saying all those words, not listening to you. It was something only a smackin' full dumber would do. Should have asked what was going on instead of assuming everything. Oh, his apology catches me off guard. Well, thanks, but he was right. Just after he told me to be nice to Rui, I treated her like trash. Maybe he could sense it coming. Maybe he saw that something was wrong with me. Wait. Now that I'm paying more attention, I notice that Masato's hair is damp. Not only that, but there's a faint smell of chlorine. Masato, were you just swimming? Huh? Well, yeah, I guess. Technically it's summer, and technically it's pretty normal to be swimming, but something churns slowly in my brain, disguised but still keen. Well, all you talk about is track. Yama's probably tired of hearing it by now. But I don't just run, I can swim too, and do basketball. Is he the one who saved you? Masato can swim. In fact, he can swim well. Masato is incredibly athletic. And the last person who I'd spoken to before I'd seen Choji drowning in that river, before I'd almost drowned, had been Masato. He could have easily hauled Choji and me to shore, even if we were both hopeless at swimming. Odd. It was 3 months ago, but each memory feels as vivid as yesterday. Vibrant, full of life. Guess I should seize the moment. Did you save us? Save who now? Me and Choji from drowning 3 months ago. Oh, that's definitely a yes. It's not like he'd forget saving 2 people from drowning, even if it was 3 months ago. Wait, you guys almost drowned? Oh, well, we didn't, thanks to Masato. Yahiko's face twists for a moment, and for one terrible second, I think he's about to cry. And then... Did you see a mermaid? Really? Now, my good minion, this is a very important question you must answer. There was a mermaid, wasn't there? Beautiful with long hair and a voice that sounds like a really nice voice. To answer or not to answer? Why not? Well, she sung just like you. Really? She must have been amazing. Or it was definitely worthy of awe. I knew it. What the hell are you saying, Yama? There wasn't no mermaid. What? This overdramatic gasp is punctuated by a very long silence, and the Masato snorts. I chuckle. Yahiko giggles, and pretty soon the 3 of us are collapsed on the ground, rolling with uncontrollable laughter. My sides ache and my chest heaves, and every possible muscle and every possible limb is protesting with a sore ache, but it feels good, like the stress is just melting out of my body. Finally, we pick ourselves up, brushing at our eyes. Good to see you still with us, man. Might want to take a rest, 'cause there's a lot of people waiting to talk with you. You're almost as famous as I am. Wait, what? Later, man. Rest up good, minion. I'm putting you to work the moment you recover. Wait, what do you mean that I'm... But they've already skipped out of the room, leaving me completely bewildered. I wait for another visitor, but my door doesn't open again. Maybe people are coming later? It would be nice. After talking with Masato and Yahiko, everything feels normal. Kind of like the world after being knocked off course has found its bearings again. On your feet, soldier. Yeah. There we go. I startle out of my beauty sleep to find that Akira, Eri, and Elizabeth are seated in the chairs next to my bed. For a moment, my groggy mind scrambles to piece together reality. Right, hospital. They must be visiting me. Oh hey, it actually worked. But he seems a bit disoriented. Well, we simply can't have that, can we? Sick him, Eri. Or don't? Elizabeth clears her throat and arches an eyebrow in my direction. Yama Ishimoto. I read that as yo. So, Elizabeth Oshiro. She suddenly lurches to her feet, glaring darkly at me. I want to know what the bloody hell you were thinking when you decided to do something so barmy. Going to face an unknown serial killer alone, unarmed? What were you planning to do, sneeze on him? Her chiding catches me off guard, but it doesn't grate on my nerves. It actually seems caring in the weirdest way. It is unavoidable. Yama is the protagonist. Precisely. It's exactly something that, say, the main character of a novel would do. Well, this isn't a bloody novel. No, it's a visual novel. Oh, correct. It's a visual novel. It broke the fourth wall. You know what? I'm not even going to ask. Yeah, that one's beyond even me. I relax against my pillows. Their energetic presence light up the room. I hadn't realized how much I missed just being an ordinary kid, hanging out with his friends, and getting ready for university until now. Right, ordinary life, friends. I can just talk about normal stuff, stupid stuff. I clear my throat awkwardly, struggling for words. So how's school been? Wait, you're asking about school? Who are you and what have you done with Yama Ishimoto? Well, it's a welcome break from thinking about serial killers. You speak truth. She turns to Elizabeth as if deferring to authority. Elizabeth smiles appreciatively. Well, the Academy's been fighting it off as long as possible, but they were finally forced to shut down, just today actually. The public scandal was too much for them to bribe off, apparently. The police are currently conducting an investigation to see how deep this murder scheme goes and why it seems to center around Yahiko Ikari. Before I can stop it, my brain automatically kicks back into investigation mode. Have they found anything yet? Unfortunately, no. It's unusual, actually, how clean and tidy these killings are. There's no ties to any faculty, no apparent motive, no links to any accomplices, and Mr. Ryuta had gone off his trolley from the moment he'd been apprehended. Nothing he says makes any sense, so he's alive. I briefly recall a discussion about Aztec gods and blood rituals. It seems so far away. Yeah, I'm not very surprised. But why could he mask his insanity so well while he was a dorm manager? It was practically a personality Hey, Elizabeth, Yama's supposed to be resting from that. It's fine, Akira. This is important stuff. Nope, you need to rest. Rui's orders. I can rest as much as I want later. Isn't the academy closed? Actually, there's an interesting story behind that too. Akira expels an exaggerated sigh, but I am already honed in on Elizabeth's words. What do you mean? Don't you find it odd that there are no reporters hovering around, that you haven't received a single request for an interview? Maybe I'm not cute enough. Oh, for the love of... They haven't been around Rui's room either. Well, when she put it that way, it's definitely suspicious. I would have thought that this kind of juicy scandal would draw reporters like a carrion birds to a corpse. So there's no news coverage? They covered Mr. Ryuta's killing spree and arrest, but there's nothing on the closure of the academy. It's as if the national news network is simply ignoring the fact it all happened at school. What? But the job of the news is to inform the people. One would hope, but in this case, there's not a peep from them. Sober silence falls over the room. For news? For closing the academy? Come to think of it, the NNN used to cover the murders extensively, but I haven't seen much from them recently, or maybe that's just because I don't watch the news much. And I'm gonna have to save and finish playing later, because I have to stop streaming. I know I didn't stream for that long, but I'll try to stream later today maybe. Okay, well thanks for stopping by.